Should you say no to buying property because of cooling measures? There have been 3 rounds of cooling measures for Singapore property since COVID-19 hit. In the most recent announcement in April 2023, the Singapore government has almost doubled the additional buyer's stamp duty, otherwise known as ABSD, for foreigners. The ABSD has also increased for Singaporeans and permanent residents who want to purchase their second property and beyond. Since the measures have been announced, our clients are in doubt. Should you buy property now or should you wait? To make an informed decision, you need to stay informed. Let me help you. Whether you are a new home buyer or a property investor, cooling measures may leave you concerned about your purchase decision. If you're feeling concerned and uncertain about the latest changes, you are not alone. Will property prices drop with the introduction of these cooling measures? And if you purchase a property in today's climate, is there even still room for it to even grow in value? Let's first talk about the demographic that is affected by the measures the most. Singaporeans and permanent residents who want more than one property and foreigners who want to buy property will be affected the most. What this measure does is to curb speculation and to prevent property prices from rising at an unsustainable pace. As we can see from the year 2021 to the first quarter of 2023, the overall price index has risen by almost 22%. However, there's something you need to pay close attention to. The housing market in Singapore is predominantly driven by local demand. In this chart, you can see the majority of home purchases in Singapore are mainly by Singaporeans, followed by permanent residents, and with foreigners only accounting for less than 10% of the total residential volume. The cooling measures will not affect these Singaporean and permanent residents home buyers who are looking for their own stay or for their first property. Transaction volume will still be dominated by this group of buyers. Prices are unlikely to drop as home sellers who bought low and with other cooling measures in the past like total debt servicing ratio and loan to value have the holding power and need not sell below market value. However, we're expected to see a drop in the number of foreigners purchasing homes in Singapore, and the measures in place should also work to dampen speculation in the market, which will result in prices stabilizing. This period is a window of opportunity for buyers to pick out good units. Why am I so confidently saying so? Because the data says so. This is not the first time ABSD has been increased. In more recent times, ABSD was increased in July 2018, December 2021, and the most recent being April 2023. Every time there is a measure implemented or uncertainty in the market, even including what happened during the start of COVID-19, prices of property will start to stabilize. But after a while, when the marketplace gets used to the situation and the volume starts picking up, and as the supply runs low, property prices will begin to increase again. Here are some examples of buyers who took advantage of buying during market corrections and the results of their smart purchases. In July 2018, the government raised the ABSD and tightened the loan-to-value limits. This measure impacted the launch of Sterling Residences HUT, which saw approximately 200 units sold out of 1,259 units on its launch date at an average of $1,700 per square foot. These buyers sold their units at over $2,000 per square foot, some raking in up to $700,000 in profits. In the same year, November 2018, another mega development launched, Park Esta. While the market was still reeling from the cooling measures in July 2018, Park Esta also saw a similar slump in purchase on their launch, with only 329 units being sold out of a total of 1,399 units and an average of $1,680 per square foot. As for Florence Residences, which launched in March 2019, out of 1,410 units, only 54 units were sold on their launch day. These people who got in on the action at the time bought the units at about $1,300 per square foot. Just 3 years later, some of them sold their units at a minimum of $1,700 per square foot. Fast forward to 2022, the developers started to price upwards following market trends. Those early adopters saw the peak in the market and decided to cash in, raking them a healthy return. Some even almost got $500,000 in profit in just a span of 3 to 4 years. In conclusion, cooling measures are implemented and important to stabilize the market. This actually makes it a great time for you to enter the property market as prices are safest and at its most stable, with developers and sellers following market trends. However, once the market gets used to this trend, the prices will go up again, meaning more profits for you when it comes to selling time. We also stress the importance of always doing your homework on the properties you buy and plan your finances prudently to ensure you don't over-leverage and to always have a good safety net. But what if you are a Singaporean, PR, or a foreigner who wants to invest in more than one property? Does that mean there's no hope for you? Not at all. The increase in ABSD is not the end of the road for investors. To ensure that you can still invest in Singapore properties and be on the winning end is where we step in. No matter your situation, we will help you prudently map out your purchase journey. Contact me to find out how we can help you find the right opportunities in this current market.